Okay, let's bring this baby home. I was a landlord who had a tenant, the same tenant for 12 years. Around year 10, she stopped paying rent. The world was in a pandemic, so the courts shut down. And the system said she had rights, tenant rights, to sit there in heat and water and comfort while I footed her bills for 1 year and a half. And then the world decided to try and right itself. The courts reopened and I, without a lawyer, filed for eviction. I won, all was fair, or some version of it, until September 8th, 2021, the day of the eviction. In short, my tenant mollywopped my ish. Her main weapon of choice, the damn water I was forced to keep on. And then there was the raw chicken and the pork chops and the 10s and 20s of raw sausage rolls she rolled down the vents, along with lard and yogurt and beans and mayo. Who even has that much mayo? Turns out I was better than blessed because my insurance policy covered it all. This is the finale. This is the 9-month journey it took to put my house back together. This is how the story ends. Hey y'all, good morning. Good morning. It's Monday. Hi, may I have a grande iced matcha tea latte with raspberry? Our plans are going. How do I open this? I have a $30 Starbucks gift card that I got for my birthday, and clearly I don't know how to get into it. Shout out to my sister Tisha. This came from her. What's your favorite thing to get from Starbucks? Your favorite foods, your favorite drinks? What's your favorite? Right now I've been on this green tea matcha with raspberry for a second. I normally get it hot, but being that it's hot outside, I said, let me try cold. This is my first time trying it iced. I actually feel like I prefer hot. I don't know. I just really adore hot drinks. It's giving me the vibes of like a flavored milk. So I guess that doesn't sound too awesome. Yes, I don't think I'll be getting iced anymore. I'll be sticking with hot. So y'all, oof. It's going to be 8 o'clock when I get to work. I had wanted to get to work earlier, but I think I did a little bit better. In my original plans, I had planned to drive straight from Virginia Beach into work. So I would have been uber tired. Not even sure if that was going to be realistic or what time I would have actually gotten in, depending on what time I would have left. But I did leave last night and I got in the house like about 11:30. I was kept up the ride by some drama. My son, he say she say stuff. He called me about who said blah 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 blah, and then I don't know, he wanted that smoke. He was going and he was questioning everybody about who said it. Was a who did it, who said it, real life investigation. Like, I don't care, but the drama kept me awake. The drama kept me awake. And they got to the bottom of the who said, what said, this said. And he felt like his whole moral to the story is you just can't be spreading rumors and gossip, which I totally agree. I nip that stuff in the bud once it happens. But I told him his thing, he said he had to smoke out the truth. I'm like, Andre, you done went and took a grenade and dropped it in the middle of the camp. You ain't have to do that. Like, dude. And then I also told him, lesson to the story is, when you're telling people your stuff, your business, when you are the source of your own rumors, you have nobody to point the finger at but you. You must be more careful. The reason why he had to call 50 million people is because there's 50 million people involved in his business, because he's the one telling this stuff. Like I said, stuff he done said to us, we would have no way of knowing if he hadn't said it. And so the reason why so many people were involved is because he's like, wait a minute, but I had said X, Y, and Z when I was in the car with you and A and B. But then maybe on another day I said B, Y, and G when I was with such and such and such. Isn't it like, see? But nobody asked you for that information. Nobody asked you. You put that information out there, and now you don't know who remixed information, because that's what it was. It was a remix of stuff, and then started spreading it. And you know, like the game of telephone, you tell one person one thing whispering, and then by the time it gets to the end of the line, the whole story done changed. Some add some flavor on it. You know, there was some flavor, there was some sauce added to the stuff. It was remixed, it was shuffled, it was diced up, and then it was put back out into the world. And the problem was the information that was put back out into the world could have been potentially problematic. It could have been dangerous and problematic, you know, and it was nowhere near the truth. But yeah, so it's like, dude, you got to be more careful with your own life and your own information, honestly. And therefore, you don't have to worry about who said it. Or you would know who said it, because you know what's coming out your mouth. Kept me awake that whole ride. 29,000 people were in their feelings. I wasn't. Until somebody tried to come for my son. They tried to, never mind. Yeah, 9 million people were in their feelings. I wasn't, because in my mind, I'm like, yo, this is some, if you know you didn't say it, why you don't be bothered? If somebody said you said it, who cares? But anyways, yeah. So I was wide awake driving home. So now today, the plan for today, I can only be at work till noon. So I'm only going to get a good 4 hours in today. And then I have to go and handle the investment property business. I'm meeting up with the PM. And y'all know that drama with the whole house door open, da 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 da. Like, what? So I'm going to meet with the PM, but it was not even about that drama. It's about the fact that we're doing our final walkthroughs. He's taking pictures. Hopefully we're going over numbers. I'm not even sure. And then I am meeting with the cleaning team to go over what I would like clean, my expectations, this, that, and the other, and possibly hiring them on to do the job. I'm picking Jay up from the airport today. He gets in at 6 p.m. Miss my baby, so gonna be so happy to, you know, have him. And then I'm also going to try to tag up with the realtor. I haven't hired anybody yet, but I'm going to shoot out some emails and then see what I can figure out from there. And then also I need to call the what's that thing called? My mortgage company. Like, hello, when are y'all scheduling this inspection? Oh, I'll have to stay on there next. I already know from past experience. But that's what's happening, y'all. So until I pick y'all up again, be good. Be good, y'all. Don't be spreading gossip and rumors. Bye. Hey, y'all. Hey. Today is an exciting day. Ooh, it is 6/6. Y'all know I adore a good 3. I adore a good 3 number, and to me that includes numbers invisible by 3s. And with it being 6/6, you know, 3 goes into 6, 3 goes into 6. Y'all know how that do. Yeah. So today is Monday, and I am on my way over to the property. I am so excited. I feel like things are coming together like a finely curated jigsaw puzzle. I love a good puzzle. Y'all seen that in my video. Well, hold on, when this comes out, that video is super old, you probably don't remember, but my birthday video, I said I bought me some jigsaw puzzles because I really adore jigsaw puzzles. Yeah, so I just also love when life comes together like a great jigsaw puzzle where everything just interlocks perfectly. There's no gaps, no spaces, and it's just a seamless, flawless picture of perfection. That's what I feel like today. So at 1 p.m., and matter of fact, I need to let the PM know, because I haven't heard from him today, that I'm en route, and I'm not sure if there's numbers involved. I would love for numbers to be involved. I love a good number. Y'all know that. That's the whole reason for this channel, because I love numbers, talking about numbers, discussing numbers, talking about the strategy behind my numbers, all of that great stuff. And so why wouldn't I want to know all of my numbers when it comes to this project, right? Because we have budgets, we had costs, we had things that I went over on, we had things that I went under on, we had things that were free, looking at you, Sink, because Lowe's and going in, getting the same, returning the same, coming back with the same free. Anyways, so I'm interested in all of that. I'm interested in how everything is shaking out. What check am I going to have to write? What check do I get to write for this project, right? Because I'm super happy with the choices I made with this home. Paint color, could it have been a little different? Absolutely, absolutely. But all in all, we got fresh paint. The paint is executed perfectly, even if the color is a little darker than I thought I was getting. I thought I was getting a lighter form. It's a white. The paint I picked is a white, and I thought it was going to have a hint of tan, like more of a tannish hue to it, like a hint, but not coming off looking like it's a tan. Anyways, I digress. So right now, we're meeting with him for that. Then, y'all, I sent an email to the forerunner, the real estate agent who's the forerunner, this morning with my terms and my conditions, and that is numbers that reach for, if this is what it sells for, we're going to do 4%. If this is what it sells for, we can do 5%. And if it sells for anything above this price here, I will do a 6% commission. I said in the email, if you don't agree to this, I totally understand, but hopefully you find this acceptable. Her response to me, I love it, was full of optimism and joy. Her response to me was, that is fine, because she is not even worried about the low numbers. She's not even worried because she feels like we're going to get it above that high number point, above that. So she is, I'm like, yes, girl, yes. And with that 6% commission, that pays her, that pays the buyer's agent, and that also takes care of marketing materials. Excited. And she did say, though, her counter to that was the lowest she could go was 4.5, with the whole broker thing and this, that. So 4.5, which is fine. I'm fine with 4.5 if it sells anything below 459. Wait, 4. Ooh, wouldn't that be nice? 359.99. 359.999. Yeah, anything below 4.5%. Awesome. Got it. Then we have the 5%, then we have the 6%. So I'm happy with that numbers. I'm happy that she lives in the city that this house is in. She's a full-time agent, and we have traffic, and she's going to meet me there. I just texted her this morning, like maybe 11 a.m. Not text her, I sent her an email this morning at 11 a.m. And just like that, she is going to meet us at the property at 1:15. What I like about that is, A, she's available. And 2, what I like about that is she also gets to be a second pair of eyes while the contract is there. If there's anything we missed, anything I'm missing, and she can also see and ask questions about. The people who I'm looking to hire to do the cleaning, because they had already did a walkthrough. The contractors were there, the door was open, and I set it up so that they can take a walkthrough of the property to look at what we're dealing with. And they had said something about some excess grout around the tubs and stuff, so if the contractors can get that up. So I'm gonna look at that and probably put in for that request, like if that stuff can be scraped up or whatever. But y'all, this is like fine-tooth comb details at this point, because the major glaring stuff, y'all know we were on top of and we took care of it. Freaking excited. Last week, I called my mortgage company because the mortgage company is holding the final check. They are the third party to this whole situation, because the damages were so excessive and there was so much money involved that the check had to be written out to me as well as the insurance company. The insurance to me as well as the mortgage company. The mortgage company keeps the check in escrow. They release a portion of the check to the contractors, but the remaining check they hold on to until they do an inspection. So last week I called to schedule an inspection, which was kind of interesting because I thought I was going to call and schedule an inspection. But what the process was is they put in a request for a schedule for inspection. So I'm like, here we go. Here we go. How long is this going to take? So one of the things I wanted to discuss with the agent today was, can we move forward in the selling of this property and not have that be held up on this inspection? It will probably have to be a contingency with the new owners saying like basically a third-party inspector still is going to come in and do a final inspection outside of the inspection that's being done for the property, you know, the whole seller thing. But some people choose to go ahead and accept the property without inspection just to win. So, you know, so outside of all of that, I still have to have this third-party inspection to have the remainder of the funds released. And I wanted to discuss with her, could we still go ahead and sell the property and have a contingency that the property will still have an inspection? And if anything is found during that inspection, those things will be addressed and fixed by the contractors that we are using. So anyways, that's that. But I came out to my car right now to go ahead and start this drive. And I'm just lollygagging with y'all because I'm in all the slow lanes. And then I decided to listen to voice messages, which I hardly ever do. So I have a whole backup log of voice messages. So I go through those, delete those, and the very last one was the inspection company calling me to schedule a date for inspection. Yes. And the young man, could be old man, the man who called to schedule it, it sounded like he had time. His voice just sounded like, I have time. I could do it today if you want. So that was pretty dope. I called him back, left a message. You know, we playing tag team. But I'm just so freaking excited that this thing is about to be a wrap. Yeah, I'm just ready. So I'm going to see you guys when we get to the property. Today is a good day, y'all. Today is such a good day. All right. Peace. All right, y'all. So I am finished meeting with the project manager. It was so sad. It was so sad. I signed off on the paperwork. All was well. All looked well. No issues. Everything looked like it worked. The inspector still hasn't returned my call. It's already 4:41. I think they said hours on the 4. I'll call in the morning. And I met with the agent, so all is well. I asked her about certain things, like should I paint the banisters, like not the banisters, the railings, like outside, the black railings, all of that stuff, and she was like nope. So she just felt like I didn't have to do anything else to the house. Everything looked good. She said she's gonna draft up the paperwork tonight, with my thing that I sent to her. That stuff will be in the contract, so that is dope. And she says she feels, because I still have to have the house clean, but she feels like if the house is clean anytime soon, they can get in and get pictures and stuff taken, and it could be on the market as early as this weekend. Whoa. Now I don't know what that about the pre-marketing rollout, but you know what, I just trust God. I trust the universe, that all is well, and I'm not going to overthink any of this. I'm not, unless I really have like some strong gut instinct about a thing, and I don't. She said that we don't have to wait for that final inspection to move forward and start getting it going, so I'm happy about that. I met with the cleaning team. Everything is just working out better than I expected. Not only did they give me a low, super competitive rate, because you know we got some quotes from other cleaning teams about what it would be, so they came under by over $100 to do the job. But then I was pointing out that I was going to get my boyfriend to clean out underneath the bushes, the debris and stuff that's down there, and you know, the trash, the leaves, the rake it out and all of that. They said that they'll actually do that too, and they're going to do it tomorrow. So this is just also dope. I just got finished coming from Lowe's. I went around the house, and this bag is filled with plates, like different outlet covers, you know, the outlet cover plates, the light switch plates. I went around the house. Now, I didn't try to be extra. I just really looked at the ones that could use some replacing, meaning that some of those are just going to stay as is. And again, the agent didn't say that, oh, you should really replace these things. And part of my reason, because at first I was going to replace them all, but then I realized as I was replacing some of them that if I don't replace that whole switch, like the whole, like the switchy part of the light switches or the outlet part of the outlets, those things look dirty and tragic. Looking at it, I really do think it's a job that I could do myself, just switching out that stuff, but it's too much right now. I'm so over the things. And once again, let's face it, this is a home that was built in '99, so we can't sit here and act like you're getting a very new home or we're trying to pass it off as a new build. So there's gonna be some areas that the new owner can give attention to. I'm gonna say 20 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is go in here and work on these outlets for that time, for 20 minutes. Plus I'm charging a battery in there. All right, bye. Oh yeah, they took their lockbox off and they gave me the keys, like the rest of the keys and all of that. So it's like, oh my God, they are done. They are done.